Hello. We're a few minutes late. Well, we're still early. We're going to get started in about 3 minutes, but we're a few minutes later than I like to be started. Okay, get my hair over here. Got that turned all the way down. I'm going to open the dashboard. Because if you guys are talking to me, I want to be able to see it. I was too busy last night, so I didn't get a chance to look at the other walkthroughs that I found online. So we're going to be stuck with the same one that we have done for a little bit. Hello, Blazin'! I'm glad to have you here. 2 minutes! 2 minutes. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else I needed to do in those 2 minutes. Okay. Close that. Grab that. Look at that. Say, put that there. Click that. Look at how much battery I've got. I've got plenty. So while you get situated, I am going to be getting loaded in. And it's so quiet because we haven't gotten started yet, Kinky Demon. We are 1 minute away from kicking this thing off. I got myself a cherry Coke, so thank you for the Hydrate Gaming Mike's channel. I got myself a Coke. Mm-hmm. So I might burp at times. Okay, let's fix the face. Make sure it looks okay. It looks okay. You're not going to see it after we get started, but over there we are doing... Oh, dang it! Thank you for reminding me, Blazin'. Last night I was recording our review of the first Austin Powers movie. We're done with the James Bond franchise, so now we are moving on to the Austin Powers trilogy of movies. That's why you see it over there. But tonight, I'm also probably not going to get the Sammy motes uploaded, the new ones, because I got to go visit family once we're done with this. So I'm bad at everything is what I'm getting to. It's not movie night. It is, in fact, what? Why does it say no signal? Okay. Let me switch back to that so you don't have to see that. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's do... Okay, so that's fine. Come on. All I'm missing... Aha! I see. I didn't plug in my cables. There we go. Okay. Cables are plugged in. Phone is there. Big deep breath, because now we say hello and welcome to Chrono Cross. I am Sammy. This is Sammy. You are Sammy. We are all Sammy. And today we are continuing in the Terra Tower. If you were not here yesterday, I don't think this is the final dungeon, but we are getting pretty close to the end of the game. We're kind of doing a bit of a boss rush. Hey, we got Bonnie as Sammy. We got some Sammy emotes in the chat. I'm glad to see everybody here. answering one more pre-show question. Kinky Demon asked if it's movie night, and tonight it is editing night. Although I'm gonna go see family for like an hour and then drive home and edit video, or audio, not video. I don't have the capacity to edit video tonight. My brain is not functioning. So, as far as today's stream goes, we're going to continue to climb this tower. Let's see if there's anything I am missing. Okay. There does not appear to be anything else that I am missing here. So we're just going to continue climbing this tower. There's like 4 more bosses that I'm going to have to fight. And probably 1 more after that. Oh no! I missed a stretch? Now I'm missing a stretch because you bought it, and it's a good call. Everybody, why don't you join me for this? I'm going to move the chair out of the way. So get your booties up. Get your booties up, because first we're going to take our hands up. Let's step back. Ready? We take our hands up, and we go. Oh, stretch and touch the ceiling. You can't see it because the camera cuts my face off, but you can see that we stretch down and we touch our toes. Oh, that feels great. We touch those toes, and then we bring it back up, and we wiggle it all out. Okay. Yeah. So, Kinky Demon, I have a movie franchise review podcast. It's called Potato Chip Pictures, and every Friday we put out a new review of a movie in a franchise, and we just finished the James Bond 007 franchise. We did our wrap-up last Friday, and then yesterday Justin and I recorded our review of Austin Powers International Man of Mystery. So, those are the movies that I'm talking about. Okay, we've got a bit of a maze. There will be some treasure. I'm not necessarily avoiding fights, it's just that oftentimes these fights they just end up taking time, not necessarily offering anything in the way of boosts, but we'll see. We will see what happens. And Blazin didn't join me in the stretching, and that's fine. That's fine. When it's bedtime, you don't want to be stretching out. Okay. Sometimes you just, you avoid the fights, not because you're scared of fighting, but because it just takes too much time. And so why waste time fighting when you can just skip them? Perfect. As always, I like to steal, so we're gonna pilfer from this cuboid. Oh, dang it. I hate missing. I hate missing. And I missed again. Good. Nope, not as good. I mean, good on them for interrupting me, like that breaks the flow of combat for me. It's a good strategy to aim for the guy who's doing the punching. I just get angry when they do it. They just do it. Good night, Blazin. Thank you for the lurk. I'm always into lurkers. Excellent. All right, we got him staggered. Perfect. Okay, we did get at least 1 extra hit point for 2 of our characters, so that's fine. That's fine. Whoops, forgot to turn that off. Okay, we got our rainbow shell, and then there's going to be a spectral glove. I think this is our only rainbow class piece of equipment that we get without crafting. So I might just throw it on Poshul or some... Nah, I'll just pick it up. I'm not gonna equip it to anyone until I have a boxer. Whoops. We got stuck on each other, but we didn't want to fight. We didn't want to fight until we got really close. It's funny that that technique... Oh, never mind. Never mind. That technique is fine. It's doing a lot of damage to Rasley, though. That makes me nervous. Nope. Wrong thing. That's what we wanted. Pilfer. I hate missing. Perfect. Okay, well, at least they're down. They are down for the count, and we are stronger and better for it. One more hit point to everybody this time. I feel like I've got hair stuck on my hand. Excellent. Spectral glove. And now... I better pause it, just in case the game decides to surprise me. So apparently there's going to be something in the middle of the next room, and then on the right side. I complained about this yesterday. I am using a walkthrough. I'm kind of going for the platinum trophy. And so I'm trying to get as much as I can, but one of the things that keeps bugging me is the fact that whoever wrote this particular guide, they got to this point in the game and they were like, I don't want to write anymore, so they have the vaguest of information, of notes. Okay, focus up. We're gonna go for the cytoplasm. Good. Okay. That's who it would have done the most damage to. Dang it. At least he went down. I was kind of upset because I thought that I missed my opportunity. So I'm going after these two dudes first because... Oh, I need to change her equipment because I want to... well, if I take out the middle dude first, then the two little balls that are flying there get to do 3 attacks in a row. And I don't want them to do that. So if I can take his balls out first, then I don't have to worry about them attacking me 3 in a row. Alright, it works out that I forgot to change her equipment because every fire attack just ends up healing her. Although, as you see, status effects are still a problem. Thank you, Rasley. Okay, as long as he is not summoning 2 more dudes, then we're fine. That's the part that always frustrates me when I'm like, don't summon more baddies. They make my life hard. Excellent. Okay, I don't love having her in that red plate. I think I'm gonna put her back in the stone mail. That gives her so much evade. I think I'm going to go with the Stardust Cape for her for now. When we find another big fight, then we'll deal with that. So, there's our Holy Healing, and then on the right side, we'll find another Rainbow. Okay, and then let's go to what's supposed to look like the Viper Manor library. And it does indeed look like it. All right, let me get into character. Oi, baga, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Could this be Viper Manor? What's going on? All right, well, let's chat. Welcome. It's good to see you finally made it here. I have been expecting you, Sammy. Where are we? Is this Viper Manor? This is a space that does not exist. But never mind that. More importantly, I have something I must explain to you. Who are ya? My name is Balthazar. In the ancient magical kingdom of Zeal, I was known as a sage of reason. Well, that was up until the Queen of Zeal attempted to harness the power of Lavos. Let's just say, things got out of control and Lavos created a dimensional vortex that threw me far into the future. There, I seized the opportunity to study the science of the future. I was then able to apply to that the knowledge I brought from my own era, including magic, which had been long since lost in the future. Anyway, this led me to make huge progress in the research of time. Well, that research led to the creation of Chronopolis and to the time crash. You might think I really blew it, but perhaps it was really my finest hour. Anyway, I created a compact time machine that I dubbed the Neo Epoch. I used it to time warp to this age to learn of Chronopolis and Fate's plans, and to see how things were turning out. Terra Tower is really a city of the Reptites from another dimension's future. It was originally Dinopolis, the castle of Azala's descendants who achieved a much more intimate evolution with our planet. Dinopolis was drawn into this dimension's past about 10,000 years ago. This was done so that it would serve as a counterbalance against Chronopolis, which Lavos pulled here. Ooh, spaceships. Needless to say, a fierce battle ensued. In the end, Chronopolis emerged as the victor, and the Reptites' fortress was sealed away by fate. But more important now is the role the dragons play in all of this. Originally, the whole archipelago of El Nido was known as the Sea of Eden. This was because it was where the dragon gods resided. But then fate sealed away the dragon god's powers, in effect becoming a god itself. Thus, the islands where the new godhead Fate existed came to be called the Sea of Eden instead. Perhaps you didn't realize it, but you were used by the dragon gods to eliminate Fate. It was not true that the dragon gods sealed away the frozen flame. Rather, it's quite the opposite. It was Fate that used the power of the flame to seal away the dragon gods. In reality, the dragon gods are in opposition to man, while Fate is actually the protector of humanity. The dragon gods were originally a singular plasma life form, a living accumulation of the planet's energy. That life form was a biological machine used to control the powers of nature in the future society of the Reptites. In order to control the natural energy itself, Fate divided the one dragon god entity up into 6 weaker plasma life forms. It then scattered them across the land and sealed them away. Their dragon-like appearances are just pseudo-guises. Temporary forms they take so that they can appear in this dimension. But all that changed when Fate was vanquished and its power hold was eliminated. At that moment, the 7 dragons who had been rendered almost powerless and forgotten— 7? I thought there were only 6. Anyway, traveled across the dimensions to recombine into a single entity. 7 dragons? Well, I thought there were only 6. Hey, I just said that. There were 6 dragons you knew of, and 1 more hidden dragon you didn't. Like the second moon that once was lost, but later was found. Although the same planet, my world, didn't have 2 moons. Look up at the night sky now and you will see 7 celestial bodies, 5 stars and 2 moons. 5 brother stars that correspond to the 5 colored dragons ruling like gods over the night skies. Again, there are 6 colored dragons. Balthazar, at least get your lore straight. 1 moon that corresponds to the white sky dragon, and another darker moon to counterbalance them. The fire dragon, the water dragon, the green dragon, the earth dragon, the black dragon, the sky dragon, and 1 more. The final dragon, the dark moon dragon. The one who was to work to free the other dragons from their bondage to the Fate computer. And if we put them all together, we get a Mega Dragon Zord. The child the others created on the night of the electric storm that temporarily caused Fate to loosen its hold on them. I believe you knew her as Harl. Unbelievable. The dragon gods were the essence of nature on this planet. Perhaps we can consider what's happening as our planet's vengeance on us, to finally sweep away the unwanted humans from the face of this blue planet. First it was Fate, now it's the planet? Or vice versa. But either way you look at it, now's the time to set things right. The future of mankind, the destiny of this planet, everything depends on the next battle you will fight. But unfortunately, the time for us to part has come. Hey, mister, is that the Chrono Cross you guys have there? Hey, it's the kids from the original game. The Chrono Cross, the melody and harmony. It has the power to cross space and time and unify people's thoughts and feelings. It has the power to transfer memories. By using it as an element, it has the power to draw on the sounds of the 6 colored elements to produce a healing harmony. It has the power to combine the sounds of the world into one melody. I'm sure we'll meet again soon, in one time period or another. Be careful now, and good luck. Okay, that was quite interesting. There is treasure here. I don't know if the secret hidden latchway or hatch behind his desk, I don't know if that still exists. But we'll at least get this treasure, and then we'll figure out what they want us to do next. All right, we got the black hole. Okay, so I don't think there is the hidden room, but I'm gonna try to find it anyway. Just in case it's there, I want to see what it looks like. Because this is not Viper Manor. This is like a hidden offshoot type deal. Alright, it was not in this little alternate dimension version of Viper Manor. Sweet, so that door has vanished, and in its place, a new door. Now that our exposition is over with, we can carry on. So, we want to go left around the rim of the room and then find the Ultra Nova. Where is the around the rim of the room? Okay, let's start by going straight. We might get attacked. Here, maybe? Aha! I don't know if I ever would have seen that. Okay. Okay. There it is. There it is. Can I get back up from here? No, I cannot. So take that, and then get back over here. I don't know what the Ultra Nova is. It's probably a white element. So I should probably put it on Sammy. Ooh, something was equipped. Holy healing. I hope that it wasn't that Ultra Nova was a trap element that I picked up. I thought I picked up the actual thing. But I don't see it. Maybe it's already equipped? Saints. Ultra Nova, there it is. So all enemies, and it causes an explosion of high density energy. Okay, I don't know if we're going to get that far, but if we get to the final boss of the game, I am going for the difficult, bad ending. It is the bad ending, and it's harder to get. But that's what I'm going to go for, and then I'm going to go for the good ending, which I've already done before, but I want to create a new game plus. Okay, well. Let's try... Whoops, I keep doing that. We're going to go down to green. Great. Okay. We want to put Sonia on everybody. Oh, I can only put it on one person, I just realized, because I put the entire stack. Can I just, like, remove one Sonia? Nope, I cannot. Well, that's okay. I'm fine with Sammy being the one to cast it. I just have to find it. So, put it there. We're going to try to do it. Supposedly, it happens in this fight. I'm just looking to see if there's anything else that I should do. Maybe I will put a green plate on Kid. Because in theory, green elements shouldn't do much damage to Rasley. And so I'm kind of fine with her staying with the Stardust Cape. But cross your fingers, baby. We're going to do our best. Return our trees. Give back our green forests. Yeah, man, these elements, these little elemental monsters, they don't like me. Okay, I'm going to do a bit of cheating, which means I'm going to hit R3, get all of my magic all the way up. I'm then going to turn it off. I just don't want to forget to do this. So, yes, I did cheat this fight a little bit, and you can hold that against me. But I don't want to forget that I need to do that. Okay, green version of this boss fight. Interesting. I really want... No, I don't. We're not going to steal from him. Sorry, kid. I know that's your jam. You're a thief. But I really want him to cast Sonia, and then we will cast other spells. That's a level 1 spell, so not too much damage. That's good. It's like a level 2 or 3 spell, and then we get to like a level 3 or 4 spell. So he's just going in ascending order. Dang. I am going to use her heal all. I probably should have gone down to just a heal, because that's also a green element. But it's not very powerful with healing. But it doesn't matter. That's what I should have done. Oof. Well, now's our chance to do what I should have done. So let's go ahead and heal Rasley and see what this does. And I'm just going to keep doing physical attacks and hope that he summons. Come on, there we go. I hate missing. There it is. There it is. And we trapped it. That's awesome. I've never trapped a summon before. That's literally, like, this game is 20 plus years old, and that's the first time I've ever trapped a summon. So I'm very pleased. I'm delighted by it. Let's hit him with a flying arrow, because he did like 400 or 500 healing. We don't want that. Okay, so that might have been enough to kind of undo the healing that he did. Okay, okay. If she has it, we need healing. Yeah, we're gonna go with healing. Healing on Rasley, please. Not on Sammy, he doesn't need it. And Kid is gonna be healed every time he casts a green spell against her. Trying to figure out what I want to do. I should get rid of that yellow field for her. Let's do nothing and just physical. Okay, I need to heal Rasley again. We've got him staggered. Let's hit everybody with a recover all. That's splitting up the green elemental field. Oh, good, good, good. I love it when that's their combo. Since he's still standing, let's steal from him finally. Pilfer. It's not going to be anything great, but I like stealing from bad guys. Nice little green brooch. This isn't enough to kill Rasley. But boy, does it do a lot of damage to Sammy. Yep. A lot of damage to Sammy. Kid is confused. No. Okay, that's why I can't switch to her. And she's the one who has my revive. Do I have a way of taking the confusion off? Oh my gosh. What do I do? I guess we're just gonna have to attack and attack. I guess she's not confused, just for some reason they wouldn't. Oh, she was at a 0 stamina. That was on me. Okay. Get Sammy back on his feet. Now, Rasley, please offer a cure to Sammy. I can't take 2 more of those Omega Greens, so if he starts firing those off again, I'm in trouble. Doesn't matter, because he's dead. Dead. Oh, that was an intense fight. right, I wanted Sammy up because I wanted to get the stats for this growth level. So it's only strength and resistance, but he did get a new spell slot, so that's great. Kid did not get a new spell slot. That sucks. But Rasley did get a new spell slot, and she got resistance magic and strength, so I'm into all of that. We got our green field, which I like. And there we go. Okay, I have taken Sonia off as a trap element. What I'm curious about is if she put it on, if she like equipped Sonia. She did. Okay. So there we go. Summons a forest dryad to sprinkle poison dust. That's quite interesting. This person has the potential to cast Unicorn, another summon that I have never seen. So let's go to Sammy. Color first, find Unicorn. And we will put it in that spot. We know the next fight is going to be against a white innate enemy. So let's put on the white plate. And then for everybody, alright, well, Forget-Me-Not Pot is the one that's doing the least. So I want to see if I have any white brooches or whatever they're called, white charms. I think they're the brooches. I've got 2. Okay. I don't feel like I need to get that money. I think I'm pretty good. I'm likely going to forget that I put these brooches on. The only person who is at risk is Sammy. And because I super duper want that unicorn summon, I might lay down, or I might start with a full elemental roster. Baga. Boy. Yes, that I. Sammy. Up there. That must be the summit. Look, those 2 beams coming from either side. I wonder if they act as some kind of sealing device. Never got her level 7 tech, so I really hope this is not the final dungeon, because I'm like, if it is, there's a lot of stuff I missed. But again, I don't think it is. I think that we're gonna have to come back to land in order to deal with stuff. So, you don't see it, but where my face is covering, I have turned on the elemental boost for this next fight. Ooh, was not expecting that. Ooh! Nor that. Whoa! Okay, we got through. And there you are. Looking all angry and ready to be defeated. So again, the boost is turned on. You're going to see all of my elements go, you know, all the way to level 8. And the reason for that is I want to drop a unicorn trap, and then we'll turn off the boost. Probably should have turned it off before I cast the spell. But similar to the last fight, we're going to allow him to get to a full white field. Good. Bad. 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 The only white healing spells I have are ones that go to the whole party. Oh boy, I don't like that. This might kill Sammy. Yep. Oh, that sucked. Alright, well, we've given him the full white field. Just trying to see if there's anything that he might do. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. So we're 6 spells away from him casting that. So I might... Oh boy. I think I'm gonna go with a Cure Plus. I don't love it, but I think he will get a full white field going. And we know that 449 is the number that kills Sammy. So we're above that number. I'm fine with leaving Sammy on his own now. So next should be a photon ray, followed by 2 more photon rays. And if she has one, I'm gonna use it. Okay. Hit him with that and that. Then head over here, get a recover all. Get that nice white element going. I hate missing. I hate missing. So that's the first. There should be 2 more. Perfect. Number 2. And number 3. Then there's going to be 1 more. Either there's going to be 3 spells in a row, or he's going to pick between one of these 3 spells. We'll find out. Okay, his health was below 50%. That's why he did that. I was sitting here thinking like, that's not on the list. But I don't know if that interrupts his list of moves. So let's find out what he's going to do next. There it is! Oh, excellent. I like how the summons get trapped. I think that is fun. am going to hit him with a diminish because it's a black elemental and it lowers his magical abilities. I don't remember how much damage this did last time, but it's not going to do as much this time. Oof. Okay. Kid, I need you to pilfer. Excellent. We got the white brooch. Oh no! Let's go with a heal all because both Rasley and Sammy are at risk of getting knocked out. Like, yeah, Kid is at full health, but nobody else is, so that should be good for Sammy. Rasley, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything I can do about Rasley. I think she is kind of on her own. So, because of that, I think we should hit him with... I'm gonna hit him with a free fall. It's the opposite element. Hopefully it does a little more damage to him. 369 was very good. Dang it. This might kill Rasley. And it might have Sammy on his knees. We'll find out together. Yep, that was enough to kill Rasley. I didn't pay attention to Sammy. He's still up. I don't know. It looks like he's staggered, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna hit him with another free fall. Free fall +2. Maybe that'll be good. But I'm definitely gonna be recovering with consumables at the end of this fight. Oof. Well, we got Unicorn, and that is fantastic. There is another summon with the next boss. All right, level 45. No new magic for Sammy, no new magic for Kid, no new magic for Rasley. Use consumables. We only had to use one tablet, but I'm glad we did it. Only got an Ultra Nova, which is fine. I just would have liked to have gotten like a white field. But I think we're done. Nope, we will get a field with one of these bosses coming up. All right, I'm gonna get a quick sip. Of my Chica Cherry Cola. All right, once more into the windy area. If I get in a fight, oh well, I'm not too worried about it. In fact, I probably should get in a fight so I can at least get like 1 or 2 more hit points out of this whole thing. They still do so much damage. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Only 1 hit point to Kid and Rasley, but still that's better than nothing. So I'm glad that we got it. Woo! Sometimes forget to turn off the double speed. Now. I want Mothership. So I'm looking for a black trap. There it is. Mothership. We'll take the place of Unicorn. We don't have any more Unicorn. That's fine. And once again, when we go into this fight, we're going to go in boosted because I want to get that dang element. Okay. Walk the windy path again. At least I assume it's another windy path, but it's not looking like it. It's looking like it's just a path. So never mind, nothing to worry about. I wasn't worried about it. You were worried about it. On this fight... Okay. I just read something that scared me a lot. Apparently this guy can do instant KO. And so there's like 2 things that I should have. Like, I should trap this. And I should trap his summon. I'm just trying to see where he's gonna do the black hole. Because if he does the black hole, that could wipe out the entire party, but I don't see it. Ah, there it is. So he would do the summon first and then the black hole. Okay, that's all I needed to know. We're gonna get the summon first, and we're gonna get to punching him in the face, as we always do with these bosses. But after we try to trap the summon, I'm also going to try to trap the black hole so that he can't get an instant KO. Hello, French fries! I will never guess what you did. I'm going to try, though. I bet you passed your first math exam. That's my guess. And I hope it's a good one. We'll find out. Okay, that's the trap for the mothership. I then need to put out a trap. Can I put out more than one trap? Okay, I need to look something out really fast. French fries. Math was, well, it is one of my favorite subjects. Good job getting a job, though. Uh-oh. I can only do 1 trap at a time. So this is gonna be a tight squeeze. I was a sandwich artist at Subway once, many, many years ago. It was not my first job. Might have been my 3rd or 4th job. I don't know, I never put it on my resume. There's a very real possibility I'm going to fail this fight because I forgot to put on a black plate. Okay, everybody's going to be punching. And after he casts Mothership, then we are going to try to drop the black hole trap. That was fantastic. He missed every single punch. So this is an instant KO if it works. It might have worked. It did not work. Oh, thank goodness. It's a problem with this animation. You see the whole thing. You see them getting dragged into hell. But I don't know if they really got dragged into hell until we can see them again. But now, we need to wait for that mothership attack. Rasley! You missed every attack. Good. This one should hurt. So far, he keeps missing, but... Wow! This is a potential instant kill. Missed. Good. Where are we at? Okay, next will be the mothership. So we've gotten him halfway through his health. Boom! There it is. And then we're going to drop another trap. So I'm going to skip the rest of Rasley's turn. I just love the summon traps. I genuinely find them delightful. That's a lot of fun. Now, a regular spell trap, it's not as fun to watch, but this will be the thing that protects us from a party wipe. I really should have put a black plate on. No, I shouldn't have. He's still missing every one of his attacks. But I keep thinking it's going to hit. It's gotta hit eventually. If he's still standing... Okay, here we go. So that's what a normal trap element looks like. It just pulls it off of the enemy and sucks it onto yourself. It's not, like, amazing, but it's not terrible either. Let's see if we can pilfer. Dang it! I hate missing. I hate missing so much. I'm just kind of reading ahead to see if there's anything that's like, don't use white magic, because sometimes an enemy will do that. They'll say like, white magic is the worst, they're going to counter it. But I don't see anything that says don't use any white elementals. So I'm going to go with my most powerful ones to try to finish him off quickly. I don't want him to go through another round of elemental attacks. Perfect. Woo! right, growth level 46. Sammy got a new spell. Kid got a new spell. Rasley did not get a new spell. We also got an extra black hole, so that's cool. And the summit has been opened. Okay, as always, take advantage of our new spell slots by getting it for the whole party. That should also have taken off of his trap elements. Let's verify. None there, none there. But we've got Unicorn and Saints equipped. I like it. Next, we'll go to the equipment, and Kid needs a blue plate. So we're about to fight our blue innate boss. Rasley might get killed. Oh, oh, ho, 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 ho. That also means she can have her magic seal back. Or a defender. I think I'm gonna go defender. And then with her, she will go with the Profiteer's Purse because I like getting gold. I own Frog Prince, so I don't need to worry about that. Essentially what they're saying is to try to keep this next boss from being able to summon, mostly because we don't want it to have a full blue field. A blue field will give it a boost to its magic, and it will give it the chance to summon. So we're going to try to prevent both of those things. Okay. Everything else looks good. I'm trying to think if there's any other things that I should be doing. According to this, we need to do this fight and then get ready for... I think it's the final boss of the game. Maybe not. I've got to fight 2 more bosses. I'm just trying to get it in my head what's coming and what's left. So let's deal with our first one. This is the blue plasma. Disrespecting the origins of life. Mother C suffers. You must pay the price. Mother C suffers. You must pay the price. Dang it, I hate missing. I hate missing. And now I might miss more frequently. Good. Okay. We're gonna go with a dash and slash. Because with this guy, we just want to stop him from being able to summon. That's our primary goal. We just no summons. That's what I want. Ow. Ow! Stop it! Stop it! Oh, that makes me angry. One turn was all it took for him to totally wipe out Rasley. Alright, well, the only thing I can do is revive. I have to. That sucks. That sucks a lot. Okay, well. We may get knocked out in this fight. I think what I'm in... nope, because it's his physical attacks that can kill me. So I think what I'm gonna do is get a Cure Plus on Rasley, which is dangerous, but I gotta do it. Stop targeting Rasley! Oh my gosh. This is frustrating. Good. At least he's targeting someone else. No! Alright, well the cure-all is fine. That's what he does when he's at 50% health. Just sucks that it was so much. We're gonna hit him with Inferno. It's my highest level red element. Hopefully it does more than 400 damage. Nope, it did not even come close. Kid, hit him with your hot shot. Red element and a technique. That's more like it. That's much better. Now we're back down to 50%. Gross. Let's not give him a chance to do anything with that. We are going to hit him with another Inferno. Good. So if he wanted to summon, he is not doing it now. How's about a magma bomb? It's only level 2. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but, you know, it's better than nothing. And then for you, how about a fireball? Alright, everybody's in the negative or the zeros, which means he gets a shot. No! Stop that! Okay. Kid. Yeah, hit him again. Does she have any... She's got heal. I'm gonna give Rasley a heal. Good. Oof. Ouch. Oh, thank goodness. Oh my gosh. I was getting a little stressed out during that fight. I was starting to think that it was looking bad for me. But we got him. So, let's leave. Okay, level 47. Sammy got a new spell. Kid did not, and Rasley did not. We are going to heal with consumables. We didn't need them. We're gonna retreat backwards, hopefully, if they let me. I don't think they will. Okay, let's get ready for our second to last boss fight. So, first things first, let's get our new spell slot covered. Then, according to what I'm reading, this boss, he targets your opposite spell, or opposite innate. So I'm going to put black on Sammy, blue on Kid, she's already got it, and then yellow on Rasley. And then one last save. And here we go, baby. Woo! I've only seen these last two fights that we're doing once, ever. So I don't remember them. I don't remember what this character does. Okay, so essentially... Okay, well, there's nothing to do but to do it. Let's just get in here and figure it out. Let's learn. The worst thing that could happen is I get a game over. I'm going to check this room just to see if there were any other treasures that I didn't see. Doesn't look like it. All right, well, time to go fight another boss. All right, let me get my voices ready. Because we got an oi and a baga. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. Help. So stop it. Kill me. Welcome. Welcome, humans. Those who know the torment and joy of creation know also the pleasure and pain of destruction. Therefore, all that passes through here must be prepared to share from something, something, something. I didn't catch the last of that. I read too slowly to do it, and I apologize. So this is the true frozen flame. Struth. Hold on, don't touch it. So the real frozen flame has eyeballs. That's gross. Is everyone okay? Screw you! Us humans ain't gonna let you have your way any longer. Come on, show your bloody self. In order to survive all living things in this world, fight desperately and devour those they defeat. Must one kill other living things in order to survive? Must one destroy another world in order to allow one's own world to continue? The wounded, in turn, wound and torment those weaker than themselves. There are only the killers and the killed, the sinners who are judged, and the victims that do the judging. What meaning is there to such a world? Whether there's meaning to our lives or not, we still go on living, you know. You've got no right to deny that. I shall cleanse this blue planet of you filthy humans once and for all. Alright. This fight, I mean, there's like 2 pages worth of strategy, and I'm not going to read any of it unless I die. That's just going to be the way of it. Okay, well, right now his innate is white. Ugh, I hate these combos. So if I hit him with white, it's only going to cause healing. If I have black and I don't, then that would be what I should use. Let's go with a heal. Pilfer. Nice. Got ourselves a holy healing. I'm sure we will find use for that. Ooh, wow. That hit a lot harder than I had anticipated. Let's give everybody a recover all. Lowest level of my healing. Still going white innate, so Sammy's got to go physical. Dang it. Kid. Let's go recover all. She's not great with magic, so I don't know how well she's gonna do. Rasley might need to heal herself. If she's still standing. Nope, she's dead. I don't know how to force him to change his innate, though. Kid. Let's get a heal all. I don't think free fall will work, but we're gonna try it anyway. He's at a white innate. I'm gonna try a black spell. See if I can switch him. See if something changes. Nope, still white. Still that same awful attack. All right, let's hit. Let's go with a recover all. I kind of got to start at the lowest and move my way up. I don't have to. It just seems like that would be the best way to go. Okay, okay. I mean, that's enough to be able to knock her down. If he does something. Okay. This will do damage to everyone. But not too much. That's fantastic. But now he is a yellow innate. Which means I want to be casting green spells against him. I'm going to get another recover all going just to make sure that Razzly and Kid stay on their feet. Kid, do you have any green spells? Okay, green based attack spells. What do you got here? Arrow Blaster. That's the best she's got. I'm gonna do it. I think we have to go through every single one of his phases. I don't think there's a way that I could beat him. So we did white, we're on yellow. We still have red, green, blue, black, and then back to white again. So we've got to survive these things, and hopefully we don't use all of our magic trying to survive. All right, tornado against you. I mean, he seems to be targeting the dudes that would not benefit from the spells that he's using. So, let's get a quick heal all going. I'm running out of recovery spells. Oh boy, I'm a little bit nervous. Oh, that's right. She doesn't really have any greens. We'll hit him with an arrow saucer, but it's such a weak spell. Then I might go to Sammy and have him also do an arrow saucer. Dang it. I was like, because then maybe I can do a summon. But if we go to green, but I think we're going to red. Yeah, everything changed. Dang it. Okay. I mean, he is very good at picking only the people who can't benefit from these things. I've said that before, I'll say it again. He seems to be doing a good job of targeting the people who don't have the plates on, is what I'm saying. Alright, everybody's back at full health. Let's get back to punching him as hard as we can. Alright, let's hit him with an ice blast. I don't think she had... Oh, no, I don't like that. She does not have any blue spells, so I'm not going to use any with her, and I really should take the field effects off. Okay, that wasn't as bad. There's enough for him to still be able to kill us. So... crap. I am almost out of healing. But we are going to do it anyway. Let's get a quick heal going. Just to keep everybody on their feet in case he decides to go with another... Oh, crap! Heal plus is to one person. I thought it was to everybody. That was my own fault. Yeah, I thought she had the heal all. She did not. Okay, holy healing? No. Let's go with a cure on Rasley. This might kill Kid. It didn't kill her, but she is pretty beat up. So, heal on Kid. If Sammy has the magic for it, we'll probably do that holy healing. I'm gonna see what the Raz Heart does. Alright, gave him some magic defense. No! Alright, I think that's my last group healing spell. Excellent. Whew, that was good. Okay. Looking at this, we are now in yellow. Or in green, so I think I need to be doing yellow. So let's start hitting him with all of our yellows. I'm out of healing, I think I have some capsules and Nostrum. So if this gets desperate, I will turn on the boost that lets me use all of my magic at all times. But until I get desperate, I'm going to keep trying to go after him this way. There's my Nostrum, if I need it. Let's hit him with an Electro Bolt. Dang it! That really irks me quite a bit. Let me grab a cure for Sammy. And then I rarely ever use this, but I'm gonna try full revive on Kid. Not that it did me much good. We are out of heal alls. We are out of recover alls. I've got capsules. 5 of them left. Am I desperate? Am I desperate? I might be desperate. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, man, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is I just get a game over. But I'm just sitting here like, ooh, I don't know. Like, even if I boost myself, I still don't have healing. What do I have? I've got a Cure Plus. I can go to Rasley. But it needs to go to Sammy. Because he's the one with the revives. Dang it. Alright. Rasley gets capsule. Good. It's not great, but something. Stop it. Well, Rasley's down again. By the way, if I go for the bad ending, this is what the fight is gonna look like. It's gonna be very desperate. And just constantly being like, what do I do? How am I gonna survive this? Okay, we've got 3 phases left in this fight. And not enough healing to survive it. Let's give Rasley the Nostrum. Alright, we are turning on the boost. I need to survive. I've got another Holy Healing. Alright, that's probably my last healing element. Now that we're up against him as a blue elemental, I'm ready to let Kid fully unleash. Thank goodness. He has never missed with that ability. So I am very glad that he missed. Let's hit him with a Magma Burst. It's targeted to a single enemy. Not great, but not bad. Then we will hit him with an Inferno. And then Kid is going to summon. If we're allowed to. We're not allowed to. Alright. Now we're at the black innate. Good. Excellent. Yes. Finally. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Let's hit him with a holy light. Oh. With a flying arrow. I tend to give preference to the techniques because those tend to do a little bit better. Although with Rasley, she may have been a mistake. I probably should not have stuck with Rasley. I just thought she was gonna be great. Okay, that worked out. Do you have any white elements? You do. You've got Holy Light. Let's give that a shot. And then if I'm allowed to, I am going to summon. I am not allowed to. But we are back to our white elemental version. Guess I'll get him with a gravity blow. Excellent. Somehow he has started missing. Can't hit him with any white elements, and he doesn't have any red or black elements to use. So Sammy is down to physical attacks. I don't know if Kid has any attack based, but we'll start with level 1 gravity blow. I don't know. I'm running out of options. Okay, somehow that missed. Hell Soul doesn't do any damage, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm instead gonna go with Graviton. Hell Soul is an instant kill. That's what it's going for. Oh no, did I lose internet? I'm gonna try something really fast. Let's go back here. I'm sending a test message. Everything says I am still connected except for my phone. My phone claims that my internet has gone out. So I will turn off that and see if that changes anything. No, it still says I'm on. So, all right, I'm going to operate as though I am still connected to the internet. Oh no. All right, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It makes it look as though the internet crashed, but we're gonna go through this fight as though it were still going. And if we're offline, then that just sucks. Okay, free fall +2. against that guy. Excellent. All right. Well, I can't tell if I was online for any of that. My phone tells me I'm online. My computer tells me I'm online. I sent a message in chat, but it doesn't seem like anyone responded to it. So we're gonna just finish this off, and then we'll call it a stream. Now I shall return to my true form. That thing, the dragon god, it is only a quasi-existence. A temporary form that the real dragon god uses in order to appear in this dimension. The actual dragon god was consumed long ago. Swallowed by that being on the other side of the dimensional darkness. The frozen flame is a splinter of the extraterrestrial being Lavos. The one who connects with the frozen flame, in effect, links with Lavos itself. As the mediator between Lavos and living things, that one will gain extraordinary powers. By binding with the new seed of destruction, the devourer of time. What in blazes is a devourer of time? Now go to the place where time became divided and weave the threads of time together again, Chrono Trigger. The devourer of time is a new life form, born from the fusion of a life form from this planet with Lavos, who nests on the far side of the dimensional void. In the far-off future, when the fusion becomes complete, it will awaken. Then the devourer of time will begin to consume all space-time continua. Despair and hatred, to return all things to nothingness, that is what it desires. Here, take this with you. I got the time egg. Oh, that is Balthasar. The time egg will enable you to travel beyond space-time. The world is in your hands. Go, release the life that is imprisoned. Oh no, it's sinking into the ocean. What will I do? Oh, was that the end of it? I guess it didn't sink very far. Crikey, what in bloody hell's happening? This place is going to crumble into pieces. All right, let's see what happened to the Terra Tower, formerly known as Dinopolis. Oh, I guess that was it. Oh, there we go. Now we're starting to see it breaking apart. I was like, what? I figured there would be more to it. And here we go. We've defeated fate. We've fought the tower. We've killed the dragons. It's turning into a thing with a face. So that's Terra Tower's final true form. In the end, we're all the same. Everyone dreams of being greater, more powerful. We've come this far. All that remains is to defeat the Devourer of Time. Once we wipe the Devourer of Time off the face of this planet, it's all over. Hopefully everything will go back to normal again. You're wrong. Things won't ever go back to the way they were. Destiny, fate, it's dead. From now on, us humans have to choose our own way in life. We also have to take responsibility for the choices we make. And something's gotta be done about the way we go around hurting and killing one another. We've gotta settle our differences once and for all. Listen, what's really important is what we do now. The issue ain't whether we defeat that bastard or not. I'm afraid that depending on how we go about it, we could lose out on gaining something really precious. So the issue is the way we fight. So where on earth is the real Devourer of Time? My guess is the key to finding it lies at the beach. That's where this whole thing started. It's also probably where this whole thing will end. I concur. Okay. We now have the time egg. We have the final form of the Terra Tower that we can't do anything about. It just lives there now. What I would like to do... Oh, crap. Okay, well, we're in another world. I need to figure out where Rasley's thing is, her level 7 tech. And I think that what I need to do in order to do that is head back here, but this might accidentally trigger the final fight. So let me just make sure that everybody has all of their spells accounted for. Let me make sure I like my equipment. This is going to be similar to the last fight where the person doesn't care about the elements. So I think I am going to keep the black plate on. And let's use the Astral Amulet. We're going to head over to the Water Dragon's Island, or Isle, or whatever it's called. And with that, we're going to look for Rasley's level 7 tech. And then when we're ready to go, you see that child version of Luca from Chrono Trigger. She will talk to us and say, "You ready to do this thing?" She might, give us some kind of inspirational speech or something. And we've got a full hour to get 2 different endings in this game, so I'm not too worried about it. If there's anything I'm worried about, it's this and then collecting Janice. Come on, let me on. There we go. And And then one last one to go upwards. One more cheeky save, just to make sure we've got it. We are now at the same star level that I was on my own independent playthrough to get to New Game Plus. So I don't think there are any other bosses left except for the final one. And I don't think that we will get any growth levels for dealing with that. This tree was withered. Why is this? Rasley, your sister's wish revived this withered tree. Now please take the single flower that blossomed from the tree, the will of your sister Rosetta. Yay! Rosetta's will. I'll do my best. Please be there with me, sis. We got the Raz flower. So we got 2 things out of that. Hopefully we'll get our characters back. Scusi. Sorry. Didn't mean to burp like that. Okay. First things first, allocate to Rasley. Let's go by color first. She wants the Raz flower. Let me see where it should go. 3rd becomes 2nd from the bottom. Right? 2nd from the bottom. Okay. I think that was correct. So we got that. And this one is all allies gain protection with a flower power. Yay! I've never used it before, never seen it before. We will learn what it's like together. And then she got a rod. A floral rod. It lowers her hit percentage, but it really boosts her attack. So let's go for that. I'm trying to think. Oh, Janice. Janice is the only other character that I can recruit and have not recruited. Then we're going to save the game before we do the final fight. Now, the final fight, we don't know how many hit points it has. All we really know is that we just need to keep punching it and using our best abilities on it until it's dead. This gets us the bad ending, so I am going for that trophy. I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I've only beaten this game once. In the 20 years that I've owned it, I've only beaten it once, and that was with a good ending. So I don't know how hard it is to get the bad ending. There you are. And now it should be pretty easy to get Janice in our party. The first time we had to fight her, we had to use just the available versions of enemies. And so we got rocked pretty hard. I think we beat her in the first round and then just got annihilated in the second round. I couldn't tell you what the best monsters to do this fight will be, but we're certainly gonna try. There she is. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. If you want to jump in the chat and tell me which monsters you think I should be using, I get to form a party of 3. Our slogan, fight with might and believe the hype. It's time to get it on. We got a new challenger. Don't take her too lightly. Beach Bum is gonna go away. We're gonna put a... Combot is such a powerful one to start with. Maybe we will start with the... We'll do a prey... Okay. I kind of like these rows of 3. I don't know how good they are, but we're going to try Prey Mantis, Prehistoric, and Towerminator. Towerminator? Alright, we got one of them knocked out right away. I'm gonna go with the Inferno against all enemies. Even though it's a -1, it's still... It might kill that blob. No, it did not. That's kind of crazy, actually, that the blob was still alive after that. It's not alive after that. Oof. And then we'll hit him with a bug swatter. Unfortunately, we will not get to use these 3 monsters in the next fight. Nope, Jurassic Beat doesn't really work for... Oh, crap, that's all he's got. That's our first one down. Hey, not bad, but how about some of this? We didn't get a prize for that because we have beaten that fight in the past. Now, let's try Gizmotoid, Arrow Guard. And I don't think I like the Puffy, but I do like the Sidesteppa. So I'm just gonna skip the Puffy. Because, you know, it might go down too easily. There's one. I'm totally good with that. Yep. Focus all your attacks on the dude that's already killed one of your peoples. We're gonna go a high beam against the Spear Fisher. I know how to say words. See, I don't like a lot of these. I was kind of hoping he had something else, so we'll just go with a regular attack. There's, number 2 is gone. And I am going to hit this one with magical attacks. If I've got them, I'm gonna use them. Ugh, that didn't do a lot. Okay, well, it was a good try. Hit him with another high beam. It was all right. Sometimes Beaten Earth can kill one of my dudes. Got very close on that one. Nice. He is staggered. Let's hit him with that Ice Lance +3. I don't know if it's going to kill him, but it's certainly going to hurt him. It didn't kill him. Barely hurt him. Good. I received a resistance belt. Yow, don't make me mad. This is it. And I'm gonna win. Okay, last layer of everything. I don't have a reason to doubt these guys. They were all in that final dungeon, so I'm sure they're gonna be pretty powerful. That's fine. Totally fine with that, because I am going to do a meteor shower against everybody. And knocked out, only one of them. Yeah, all he had to do was swing his butt at that dude, and that knocked him out, so I'm into that. Let's get him with... Crap. All I've got is uplift. Everything else is like status effects or not really dealing damage. Nice. There we go. That was the last character that I know of that I was missing. I can't believe I lost. No way. Loser. I'm kidding. Sorry. I'm being silly. Hey, don't go. I want to ask you guys something. Where did you find such super duper monsters? I want to come find some more with you. So let's have her join our party. Confirm. And we're going to leave her out. All right, let's go get a bad ending. A bad ending. This is like the dead don't die. Things are gonna end badly. I'm a little bit nervous about this fight. I have never tried to beat this enemy, the Time Devourer, with conventional attacks. I've always used the easy way, and by always I mean the one and only time I have had this fight, I have done it the easy way. And I'll show you the easy way as well, because we want to get New Game Plus. And the only way to get New Game Plus is with the good ending. So, first things first. Let's make sure that we like the elements that we have. Auto-allocate the whole party. I'm fine with tablets. I don't like whiteout. So I might just go Gravity Blow +1, so that way he's got one of those. I'm gonna keep all of my healing spells, but if there are any field spells, I'm gonna get rid of those. Okay. With her, I want her to have a blue spell. I don't know if there are any, but we will look for one. Dang it. Okay. Attack first. We are replacing this magma bomb. Alright, well, never mind. What I was looking for, I don't have. So we'll replace it with a photon beam. With her... Oh, crap. I also forgot. If there are any field effect things, I want to get rid of those. So like the red field. Don't want it. Take another Inferno. Don't want the blue field. Well, this kind of sucks. Okay, let's look for one of these guys. I think we will do a magma burst. And then maybe like an electro bolt. Okay, does she have any level 5 spells? No. Let's give her Arrow Blaster. And then I'm good with the rest of it. Okay, I feel pretty good about this setup. We'll see how well it does. We will see if it works. So... in here we go to Opasa Beach. And we're trying to do this twice. We've got plenty of time to do it. We're going to try to do it. So you finally made it, Sammy. When did this sorry tale all begin? Was it 10 years ago when you almost drowned here? Or was it 14 years ago when you were wounded by the panther demon that attacked you? That resulted in you being carried to Chronopolis, where you came in contact with fate and the frozen flame. Or perhaps it was 2,400 years ago, or years in the future, when the time crash hurled Chronopolis back to prehistoric times? Or it could even have been 12,000 BC, when an ancient magical kingdom met its end after trying to use Lavos. Each is close to being correct, and yet, at the same time, so far from the right answer. The true beginning was during the destruction of the ancient kingdom of Zeal. As the palace collapsed around her, Princess Shala was sucked into a dimensional vortex along with Lavos, the Lavos Mammon machine. Shala and Lavos became unified into one even more powerful entity that would evolve into the Devourer of Time. Filled with the hatred and sadness of Lavos, half of Shala's mind became set on destroying all of existence. Yet, at the same time, the other half of her mind desired to save the universe and to be rescued herself. As Shala fell through the time gate in this condition, she heard your crying echoing through time. That is when her story and yours began to intertwine. It is also when the past and the future began to intersect, and when the world became divided into two, led by the pitiful crying of a young Sammy, made as the panther demon's poison took hold of him. Yes, Sammy, the sound of your crying touched the heart of Princess Shala. Before the destructive mindset could become dominant, she cloned herself and sent her copy into this dimension. Shala left her baby daughter. Shala left her baby daughter clone with her ancient magical pendant. This was to safeguard her daughter clone in life and death situations. The pendant would rewind time a little, sending her daughter clone into a safer point in the immediate past. That's right, Kid is Shala's daughter clone. You're wrong, I'm me. I ain't no Shala's daughter or clone. I lost it. Yes, that's right, Kid, if that's how you feel. I think Princess Shala would have wanted it to be that way too. And now, about Project Kid, the time control project Balthazar planned out. The whole project existed to lead you to this one special point in time. The founding of Chronopolis, the time crash, and the battle between fate and the dragon gods. It was all coordinated so that you would get your hands on the Chrono Cross and come to this place. Of course, Kid was not to know anything about this whole plan until later. Further in the future, she is meant to travel back 10 years in time from now to save Sammy from drowning. Kid was also meant to call Sammy into the other world as he spoke with Lena here on Opasa Beach. You're our last hope, our final chance. Only you, who came in contact with Shala and Kid, Shala's clone daughter, can do it. In the darkness that exists on the other side of time, Shala has been integrated with the Devourer of Time. Please, Sammy, release Princess Shala from the binds of that monster and her own hatred. Show us the life forms that exist on this planet, what our new future will be. Okay. After, talking to her for 5 minutes, I don't want to talk to the rest of them. I'm sure they have wonderful and important things to say, but I'm going to go get the bad ending now. Or at least try to. We'll see what happens. Okay, why didn't that send me through? Oh, do I need the time egg? I thought I needed the Chrono Cross. Use the time egg. I'm a big dummy. I'm sitting here reading To the Darkness of Time. Baga, the final gate which leads to the darkness of time. Looks like this is finally it. Come on! For the wind, trees, flowers, and all my loved ones, we will do our best. Come on, Sammy, mate. You don't want to keep a girl waiting any longer. She's been waiting for you and only you, and for over 10,000 years, I might add. If the world's gonna be destroyed, then let it be destroyed. If history is gonna be changed, then let it bloody well be changed. I'll show you what the radical dreamers really dream about. All right, here we go. On to the bad ending. Let's do this thing. Okay, so the primary difference between the good ending and the bad ending is, as Kid pointed it, how we do this fight. And the way we do it in the bad ending is to just punch. So, okay. There was nothing else there, so let's just start punching. I'm a little nervous. I could get killed. I could get wiped out. Like, look at that. One hit was all it took to put Kid on her back. Probably don't need to steal because there's not really anything to steal. So instead, let's get... Does she have a cure plus? She does not. She needs to heal. Like, that's what it boils down to. Oof. Okay. Don't have enough to get to a summon. I might try just a free fall since the Time Devourer is a white innate. I'm not too worried about summons or anything else like that. Probably should be, I'm just not. I really want to see how well I can do just doing this like any normal fight. I am going to drop a Diminish in case they start hitting any other of these elemental attacks. And this is what I'm curious about. Now that I've used Diminish, will I survive this? Alright, so it wasn't as bad as the last one was. But I am going to allow Rasley to deal with healing. And we're going to have Kid stick to the offensive. Okay. Wow, I really like Rasley's new tech. Okay, let's get a let's do it. Let's get a heal all, and then I will try to do her flower thing, the thing that offers protection. Oof. Alright, that is enough to kill him if he does it again. So, let's give ourselves a Cure Plus on Sammy. Okay, the thinking that I have is that I really just want to keep throwing the strongest attacks that I've got at it and see what I can do. It hasn't changed its innate. It's still white innate, which tells me I probably should avoid any white elemental attacks. Not that. Wasn't too bad, but it did hurt. I'm going to hit the Raz Flower. And then if Sammy has a green heal all, excellent. If not, I'm not worried about it. We do not know how many hit points we are working towards. So every hit is just us trying our best to stay alive. Good. Good. I don't like missing. All right, let's try out. Yeah, let's try out Sonya. I mean, the worst that can happen is nothing. Maybe it'll poison him. Maybe it'll do damage, but it might do nothing. I just want to see what Sonya is like. Okay, so there was some damage dealt. We don't know. I don't think poison happened. All right. I'm not too worried about that. Excellent. All right, Rasley, you got to get all the way up to level 8. Which is going to be a bit of a pain. All right, we might need to do another diminish. I don't know if anybody has another diminish. Let's find out. Oh, she does. Excellent. Okay. We're just dropping this down so that way if he does another Omega, it doesn't kill us. Oof. Alright, well, that made a decision for me. I don't think she has another one of those, so we'll have to go with a recover all. And if Sammy has it, then great. Yeah, we're gonna go with the recover all. Sammy's got like 2 of them, so I'm not too worried about using them at this point. But even though we're getting close to a full white field, we're not gonna get a full white field because he's using yellow. I don't think I would use it because he's currently listed as a white affinity creature. So I think any white abilities would heal him. Let's do a bushwhacker. Dang it. Well, that should heal her. Good. But the dang it still applies because I was kind of hoping I could get Rasley to use a summon. And if he's going to be using yellow elements, then that kind of screws up what I was planning on doing. fact, I'm going to go back to physical attacks. And if he gets a full yellow field, then I will switch over to magical attacks. I hate it when they miss. Oh boy, do I hate it when they miss. Okay. Sammy might need some healing from Rasley. So let's grab just a level 1 cure. Just to put that out there and get him something. And we're back to physical attacks. This is actually kind of an easier fight than the last one we did. He says, right before taking 156 damage. She's out of those. Diminish. I mean, Inferno's a good attack to use because none of us can shrug it off. I am going to use my last Diminish, and we're going to go right back to punching. Ooh, this is the one I'm nervous about. All of the Omega abilities are the ones that make me nervous. I'm like, ooh boy. But using Diminish helped a lot. I hate missing. Dang it. That's good. That's good. That should heal Rasley. Excellent. So, I'm thinking Sammy can use his last Recover All just for the benefit of Sammy and Kid. Those are the only ones who need healing right now. And only Sammy is below max health. Excellent. Keep doing it to her. No, it's not worth it. I think that using physical attacks is the better route to go. We don't know how much health this person has. It's just that it's got a lot of hit points. That's the big thing. Oh no! Sammy got confused. That sucks. Good. I'm glad he's casting that on the enemy and not on us. But that might heal the enemies. Let's find out what happens. Okay. Ouch. Poop. Okay, I don't have any more. healing for multiple people from Rasley. She's got individual healing that she still has available. Did I do it? Excellent. All right, I'm turning off my face so we can all sit back and enjoy this little bad ending. Okay. What is the bad? Oh no! Oh, never mind. I don't know if you saw that warning at the top right of the screen, but if I had been streaming from the PlayStation directly, it would have essentially paused the stream. You would still be able to hear my voice, but you wouldn't be able to see it. I like this. So I don't love making everything grayscale, but having the gray characters with color in the background, that's kind of cool. Here's more gray with color in the background. That's what I'm liking. But then we get to these ones and it's like, boo, it's just black and white. So I guess this counts as the bad ending because it's desaturated. There's no more color. That makes it bad. Yep, these were good memories. All these fights that we had, all these enemies that we defeated. We don't know who this girl at a modern day school is, but we remember these things. These were part of the fights. Oh boy, my house is hot. Okay. I don't know if there is a way to recruit Harl permanently. There are a few missing characters, and I don't know how to get them. And there is a trophy for collecting everyone. Whoa. That's interesting. I now see that they have like a real human being. And if I'm honest, I think that girl that they keep cutting to, who's in our modern times, I think that's supposed to be Princess Shala from the original Chrono Trigger. That girl. I think that's the person we just defeated. She was the one who had fused with the Time Devourer, the boss that we just killed. So I think that they're telling us that at some point Shala got flung into our world in our modern day. Although it is a little bit jarring to see like a real person and then all of these sprites. Kind of reminds me of some of Oh, I can't remember what it was called. There was a show in the 90s where kids would have to play on a green screen, and they acted like they were playing a video game, and it was almost impossible because the video game expected you to be able to jump 6 to 12 feet in the air, and kids can only jump like 1 foot. Okay. That was the bad ending. That was an unchanging future. I keep looking to see if there's going to be anything else, but we're going to hit X. Yes, let's save our game. I'm going to save it to this slot over here. Oh, sweet. So I should have saved it here. But we're going to reload there. All right, all right. Now, for the extremely quick, good ending, what I need to do is a little bit of prep work, because I do want to make sure that everybody has access to every element. So, does he have a yellow? No, he does not. Let's get a yellow. We're going to go attack first. And I want a low-level yellow here. We've got a low-level red. We've got a low-level green. We need a low-level blue. Well, we have one with cure, so I'll keep that. We need a low-level black and a low-level white. Do I not have any more? There they are. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's our first person. Next, she's got yellow, red, green, blue, black, and white. And then finally, we've got no yellow, yellow, red, green, blue, black. Oh, we've got black. And white. All right, so if there's anything I need, it's white elements. I don't know if she has them, but I'm gonna see if she does. Show me your elements. Ugh. She does not have what I want. Yeah. It's quite disappointing, actually. But I'm not too worried about it, because with Rasley, I think we could just put this one into one of these spots, and we will put it here. Okay, we are going to boost in order to make this go faster. If you're sitting there saying, what does he mean when he says we're gonna boost? On the bottom right of the screen, I just made my face disappear. There's this little black and white sword symbol. I'll make it vanish and appear again. That is a boost. And the only boost it does is it gives me all of my magical abilities from the beginning of the fight. I don't have to punch someone in order to cast magic. I'm fine with punching people to cast magic. That's a good system. That's how I played most of this game. But every once in a while, I'm like, maybe I should try it a different way. Okay, we're just going to skip through all of this dialogue that we just read. got our boost turned on. Yeah! Let's go! Okay. Usually the time devourer will leave you alone if you are working towards the good ending. So, let's start with yellow, with uplift. Then we do red. We're gonna go with a fireball. You pay attention to those little circles at the top of the screen. That is what's making those dinging noises whenever I cast a spell. It's because I have the Chrono Cross equipped that it is making those noises. Then we go green. Yellow, red, green, blue, black, white. I already forgot. Blue. We can just go with a cure. It'll count. Blue. Now this is the part that makes me nervous. We're gonna finish all of these, but everyone's going to be in the negative. And so if I did it right, the time devourers should ignore me and allow me to get my stamina back. And finally, white. And then cross your fingers for me, baby. Cross those fingers for me. Sweet, he ignored us. So let's hit him with the Chrono Cross. And that's the end of the game. We did it. I'm putting the controller down. We'll let this happen again. I'm pretty sure the death is the same. Maybe she gets to break free. It's very interesting. There are 3 versions of Kid in this game. Here is the original. Her name is Shala. Then she sent, like, a crazed version of herself into our reality, and that was Harl. And then she created a clone and sent that one back, and that was Kid. All of them are this little girl. But there you go, super easy, getting the good ending. Not only is it the easier way to have this fight, it's faster, like, and it gets you the good ending. All right, I'm gonna make my face disappear so we can enjoy this again. I knew my face was gonna cover up Sammy, so I wanted to get rid of that. I love it, since this is still a combat encounter, like everybody's still bouncing like they're getting ready for their turn. And there we go. I have been waiting an eternity just for this very moment. Meaninglessly hurting one another, the disappearing life forms. Love to hate, hate to love. Why are we born? Why do we die? Evolution? The survival of the fittest? What is there to be achieved from harming one another, killing one another? The eggs that we call planets and the innumerable spermatozoa, the life forms that gather around them. When one of these countless seeds is joined with a planet, a new universe is born. All this exists for that one moment, all so that the universe can evolve into the next dimension. Does that make us all just pawns? Are each of our short lives nothing but a cheap sacrifice just so the one chosen life form can be born? No, that is not the case. Each and every one of us has a chance of becoming that one chosen life form. Yes, it could be you. Each of us tries to do our best with the hand we're dealt, be it our genes or the environment we live in. Each life form struggling to make the best of the life it's given forms a link in the golden chain that leads to the creation of a new universe. Every single thing in the whole of nature is perhaps just dreaming a dream of life. All of them are also perhaps nothing more than a dream dreamt by a planet before its birth. Oh, but yes, eventually all dreams will return to Zervon, the Sea of Dreams. Sammy, don't go yet, Sammy. It's all right. Everything is all right now. Time, which has been divided, will be unified again now. The time for farewells has come. You will lose all memory of this whole adventure and return to your own time. But this time, you will be able to live your own life. This planet is gonna be all right, right, Sammy E? Teehee, I know it will, as long as it has someone like you or me. We alone do not have the power to heal the world's woes or to solve all its mysteries, and yet, even then, it was bloody good knowing ya, mate. Thanks for being you. Thanks for being born you, Sammy E. I guess now's the time to say see you later, mate, but I'll find ya sometime, somewhere. I'm bloody sure of it. No matter the time, no matter the world you live in, I'll find ya. I'm sure, and I am sure I will find you. All right, now what I want to see is if the closing credits are the same. Wait, Sammy. Sammy. Hey, Sammy. Are you all right? What's the matter? Don't scare me like that. You just passed out all of a sudden. What? Terra Tower? Fate? What are you talking about? We just got here. You got some Komodo dragon scales for me? Don't you remember? And if you don't remember, check out the first episode on my YouTube. You sound confused. Come on, Sammy, get with the program. Our summer's only just started. All right, is this the... Thus the curtain closes on another tale. An eternity is past, fleeting dreams fade into the distance. All that is left now is me and my memories. And if this is supposed to be read in an Australian accent, I'm sorry. But I'm sure we'll meet again. Someday, you and I. Another place, another time. It's just that we might not realize that you are you and I am me. Let us open the door to the great unknown, come across another reality and live another today. Even when the story has been told, life goes on. Until we meet again, take care of yourself, my friend. Forever yours, Shala Kid Zeal. And I guess that's what Shala looked like when she grew up. All right. What's happened? Why did it freeze? I'm gonna make my face reappear so we can verify. Did it freeze? No, something has changed. Okay, so those closing credits were there either way. The reason it was a bad ending was because we didn't get to see anything that happened. And this was a good ending because we got to see all of that concluding information. So I am going to skip these credits if they allow me to. Maybe. I guess I can't. All right, well, we'll just let it run. And I'll turn this way and talk to you guys. So I think for the next 2 days of the stream, I think we will continue doing this. I might start a new game plus and work towards that. It will be based on this save file that we just completed the game with. There is a platinum trophy to go for. Most of the trophies that I am missing are related to endings and finding various endings that I've just never seen before. But there are some trophies for collecting all of the characters. That requires 3 playthroughs. And I think there's one other thing that I need to do. So, but the ones that I know about are related to endings and characters. So I want to go for those, is what I'm getting at. All right, well, I mean, we've already seen this before, and it's not going to let me skip it, so let's go ahead and call it here, and we'll just call this a stream. I will save the game and be ready to do this a little bit tomorrow. We're not going to do character voices for New Game Plus. I apologize. The thing about New Game Plus is I'm going to be trying to go through it quickly. So I'm going to be skipping much of the dialogue. Just kind of trying to kill a bunch of dudes and move on to the next thing. Try out characters that I have not tried before. And see what I need to do in order to find the actual... well, all of the characters that I'm missing. To find the characters, to find the endings, and then we'll just work towards that. So, if you want to be a part of that for at least the rest of this week, I don't think I'm going to get the platinum this week, and I might switch games next week, but make sure to hit that follow button and turn on your notifications. That will tell you when we go live. For those of you who have stuck it out from episode 1, which you can find on YouTube, we did it. We went through and completed this game as much as you can with a new save file. We went the route with Nikki, and then we chose to rescue Kid. Those were our 2 choices that kind of impacted the rest of the game. There was a third choice that was thrown in there, but it wasn't really that impactful. That was, do we go with Zoa or do we go with Karsh? I picked Zoa because I wanted him to open the treasure, but then we get both of them anyway, so it doesn't matter. But next time around, we will want to either go with obviously we're going to want to go with one of the other two guides, and we're going to want to abandon Kid. And I'm also going to research what it takes to get some of the other endings, because I do want to get that. Aha! I remember what the last trophy is that I wasn't remembering. So there's a trophy, there are trophies for all of the endings. There is a trophy for recruiting all of the characters, and then there is a trophy for getting to growth level 99. We got to 48 in one playthrough, so presumably playthrough number 2 would get us to 96, and then it would be early in playthrough number 3 that we would get that particular trophy. So we'll see what that does. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of this. This has been fantastic. We will do Chrono Cross for at least 2 more days. And then if you guys are into it and you want to see that platinum, let me know either in the YouTube comments or hit me up on Discord. Well, just let me know your opinion. I will hear it. And we will be back tomorrow with some more Chrono Cross. I guess I was able to vamp all the way through these credits. So thank you so much for watching. Goodbye, and I will find you, even if I have to search the world over. Sometime, somewhere, I'm sure. That's why they wouldn't let me skip, because they wanted me to see this. So I'm glad I didn't hit the stop button. There's Kid dressed up as Shala. There she is. Not a clone, not a twisted alternate dimension self, but Shala. Okay. Is there anything left? All right, there we go. You don't get to see it now. It's underneath the goals and stuff, but it says Finn. It says the end, which also means the end of the stream. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. Yeah.